I have a 15-minute quick just overview of some of the work we've done on driving purpose internally and externally with customers and how that drove tremendous success in our business. First off, I lead marketing for Albertsons companies. Now, you may wonder, what is Albertsons companies? It's almost like a Procter & Gamble type of house of brands. We have 22 different supermarket brands across the country. If you're from California, you know Safeway. Or Vons or Pavilions. If you live in Illinois, you know Jewel-Osco. If you're from Texas, Tom Tums. So you're really geographically distributed. You probably heard that there's a merger happening with Kroger. More on that potentially later, but essentially we are located across 35 different states, a $79 billion company, and we have almost 2,300 stores, 2,000 pharmacies, fuel stations. So the reason for this is to share a little bit about the scale that we have and the impact that through marketing and brand we can drive in helping customers lead healthier lives. And that's really what I want to talk about today. Well-being, how we define well-being, and how prioritizing well-being over share of wallet actually drove significant growth for us. So if you look at the retail space, highly competitive, a ton of brands, and one customer actually said a carrot is a carrot is a carrot, no matter where you buy it. So I'm going to look for the cheapest carrot. And yes, there are brands who go for the cheapest transaction, but we wanted to build something that give customers a reason to come back, that it's not just purely transactional. So how do we move away from transactional relationships into omni-channel trusted relationships? So we built an entire 150,000 customer panel. And we've been talking to these customers for 2 years. And with them, we co-created an entirely new experience that I want to share today. So we heard from customers. First, well-being is deeply personal. What works for one person does not work for the second person. We also heard we're destined to fail if we try to meet everyone else's standards. So at times, well-being is associated with very fit people, people who have very active lives. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Well-being is beyond that. And if you put pressure on our customers to look like someone else, they're destined to fail. They themselves told us that. We also learned that at times we live in a bubble. The median household income of our customers is roughly $57,000, $60,000 a year. A lot of our customers are female that shop with us primarily for the household, and they have at times 2 jobs. They're caregivers. They care for children. And so they say really clearly, it's easy for me to buy inexpensive, unhealthy foods. I don't have the time or bandwidth to understand nutritional labels on what truly matters for me and my family. So we knew that we have to be a partner in helping them understand how to drive nutrition and well-being at home. And finally, a large population that shops with Albertsons stores is seniors, and they are still brick and mortar. How do we convert them to omni? How do we bring an experience that elevates their grocery experience as well, but helps them live a little healthier and a little longer? And we heard from customers that that's what their goal is. They want to be able to be here for their grandchildren. So essentially, a year ago, we changed our entire company purpose based on this 150,000 panel customer interaction that we had. 10,000 customers helped us co-create a new experience, a new purpose, which today is to bring people together around the joys of food and inspire well-being. And our brand transitioned away from transactional to trusted, from trying to be a parent to trying to be a wonderful, encouraging neighbor, to try to be caring and never judge our customers. And so with this in mind, we work with them on defining well-being. And again, well-being for many people, and we heard great panelists talk about well-being, is mental health. It's physical health. It is also love, care, support, community support. It goes beyond just healthcare. And we identified the 5 key definitions that in that entire customer panel truly matter to them. And we built out an entire new brand, because the first question in your mind is, how does a grocery retailer, where do they get the nerve to play in the health and well-being space? Well, first off, we have a lot of credibility with our pharmacies. And secondly, food is the first entry point to well-being. And we are a food provider. So we had to bring up a new brand that actually connected with customers on that well-being level. And so we started with a new logo. That logo you see on the top left corner, it started with a leaf. A leaf represents the Albertsons logo, which is food, nutrition, and it is also an apple, and it's green, and it's nutritious. We then added the capsule. We have a pharmacy business. We have experience. We have very high NPS scores. So the capsule represents our entry point into well-being through pharmacy. We then had the water drop, which represents hydration, but also it's very tied to wellness. We had the heart, which stands for community and support and love, which is equally important that customers feel that they're being taken care of. And then finally, the journey dot, which is my personal favorite. We learned that everyone is on a journey to well-being. Not one single journey is the same. It's all about the journey, not the destination. So we wanted to ensure that throughout that journey, all the touch points that we can have an impact on, we're there for you. And so Sincerely Health was the name of the brand we launched. It's a true manifestation of the sincere approach to commitment to healthcare. We heard from customers that at times brands come across as very unauthentic. And we wanted to start off internally. If an associate of ours has a badge that it's about sincereness and being sincere, we wanted them to feel that responsibility when they talk to our customers in store, on our pharmacies, and even online. Lamberts. And Sincerely Health also creates the duty that we have to deliver on the promise. So how did we do it? We transformed my entire brand. We brought in a lot more colorful opportunities to talk to customers. Every color denotes a different well-being pillar, whether it's nutrition, whether it's pharmacy, whether it is, for example, love and community. We transformed the visual manifestation of that brand, being very inclusive, with journey dots and with that line throughout every single channel across our stores and online. But we built an entire new brand experience. So we built a new app, and with this app is completely free. The first thing you get is what we call the health score. It's almost like a FICO score. And you do a quick survey, and it gives you a score based on the 7 dimensions of well-being: sleep, physical activity, nutrition. And then you can actually then tap into any of those segments and understand what you can do to improve that dimension of well-being. And if you do that, we give you grocery discounts. Essentially, what we ended up doing is diverting a lot of our advertising dollars into offering free grocery discounts to our customers only for taking the right steps to lead healthier lives. It lets you take nutritional goals. If you are vegan, if you're trying to eat a low sodium diet, if you are allergic to peanuts, we can now take that information and curate your entire shopping experience with not just ingredients, but also recipes tailored to you. And I'll talk more about the recipes in a minute as well. It has an entire pharmacy experience built in with telehealth capabilities. So if you're not sure whether or not what we're recommending is right for you, you can connect to a telehealth provider. And you can learn about the different diets that are available to you that could actually be helpful for you. You can connect to our pharmacy, talk to our pharmacists who are experts in helping customers lead healthier lives as well. And then it has an entire rewards platform. You can actually just make a goal about walking 10,000 steps, and by just doing that and connecting your devices to our platform, whether it's your Apple Watch or your phone, we will reward you. We will give you discounts on your grocery bill, especially in a time when food prices are up. It's so critical for our customers. But we knew that we had to do more because we still don't have that credibility in the space. So we partnered with Apple. We knew Apple is more and more building a stronghold in healthcare, especially with their Apple Watch. And they have something what we all are familiar with, which is the Apple rings, the fitness ring, the stand ring. So we decided that we want to partner with them to offer additional discounts and rewards for customers who close those rings. So you can imagine a customer walks inside the store, they're shopping around the store, and boom, they get a notification. You just close your walk ring or your stand ring, and you got now discounts on your grocery bill today as you check out. This was successful, but we knew we had to do more. So we know that AI is the buzzword and everybody's talking about AI. We didn't do any generative AI, but we were already working on a lot of models that uses customer information and allows them to now learn more about their household well-being, and how it connects to USDA MyPlate guidelines. So we partner with USDA. We won an award with USDA for this work. And the idea is we know how you shop with us. We know what the guidelines are for protein intake, for dairy intake, for fruits and veggies. Can we help you make the right decisions at the point of purchase? Helping you select alternative products that will help you increase protein intake without increasing your grocery bill. So we launched this new solution as well. But essentially what it allows you to do is, as you go grocery shopping, you can add your household details. You can say how many children you have, if anybody has peanut allergies. If you are, for example, on a keto diet, but your husband is a Mediterranean diet, we can now look at your basket, recommend products, offer you tailored recipes that are exclusive to you, step-by-step instructions on how to cook those recipes, and then at the very end, give you discounts on your next grocery trip. So this was exciting. We also acquired a company called Mealime, and Mealime brought in 9,000 proprietary recipes, all completely free. And we thought, how can we make this even more fun for customers? Let's say you have a recipe from your grandma and it's written down. We wanted to use AI to be able to actually look at the recipe via a quick photo scan, upload that into a digital format, and allow you to one click add all the ingredients to your cart and shop that recipe and have step-by-step instructions now completely digital. So with that, we saw tremendous growth. Customers really enjoyed the platform. Loyalty customers have increased significantly. We had a ton of customers now who were only brick and mortar customers that became omni-channel customers. They're using the app both in store and at home. And we increased the monthly active users, and our marketing engagement really more than exceeded our expectations year over year. So for us, this shows that when we're prioritizing well-being, building trusted relationships with customers, we communicate that in a clear manner. Customers gravitate towards us, towards our brand, and are less likely to shop at other brands. We know that on average, a customer shops at 5 different grocery stores. We are seeing now customers increase their visits to our pharmacies and grocery stores and buying more. Customers who are engaged with this platform increase their basket sizes as well. So I summarized everything we've done. We're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of launching this particular product. So that was the work we've done over the last 12 months. We're super excited about the progress. We have a lot more coming up. In fact, next week, we'll be announcing quite a few more exciting things. I wish this talk was next week because I really would love to talk about what's coming. But we're thrilled about the fact that we have a purpose internally to actually prioritize customers' well-being, and customers are gravitating towards that purpose. Our NPS scores are at an all-time high, and customers are engaging with us more frequently online and in-store as well. Well, thank you for your time, and I think we have a quick fireside chat.
Yes, thank you so much, Francisco.